Let's get to the tea. What's up, ladies and gents? It is your boy once again, Terry Miataza, with Let's Get to the Tea. Aha, namhlanje nihleli Seko Manona, also known as Utaskill, also known as Neymar, abambizayo bathi nguta, is it Ronaldinho or Messi? He's everything. Neymar's good enough. Bro. Man, for all of those people that don't know, Rotmaniam, this is my brother from another mother. He's just everything. He's an impact. He's a force. Yabo, umjita asimaziyo ba, he's bringing so much heat in terms of football, in terms of art. Yabo. Seko, welcome. How are you, my brother?
I am glad to finally be here.
Wait,
Bless.
it's an honor, man, to have you. Because I mean, siyazi ba ubhizi fundini. Sininzi nasobuyazenza, but namhlanje you chose to be here.
Do a lot of sleeping, but yeah, I get what you mean.
Diniwe, from carrying the weight.
Nah,
Hey.
not even, man. I enjoy it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm for the pressure.
Hey.
Now,
Beautiful
some
stuff,
way that
man.
keeps me going.
Brother, now for all those people that don't really know Seko, I'm sure there's people out there babuza, hey, say, siyambona bra, Randy, umhle, unekhathi zakhe, he dresses well, but ubani uSeko?
Seko Manona is a professional
Footballer,
player.
yes.
And I'm also an artist.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I have to go.
You can go deeper.
Yeah, graphic design. I customize your sneakers, your soccer boots, clothes, and yeah, I just got a nice way.
Speaking about customizing stuff, I think I saw your work on your is it IG or Facebook? Can't remember.
Most probably
Bro,
both, yeah.
wayizobala wefoni engathi iphume nayo. So you that gifted.
I would say that. I mean, yeah.
Bro, why are you doubting yourself?
I don't like being I'm usually modest, bro.
Wow, bro, you talented. You
When
fire.
when I'm alone, I genuinely know that I got this. I know that I got it. So
You are fire.
it's
bro.
a thank you, bro. So it's always a thing of just trying to take it up a notch.
Away.
Every chance I get, I'll take it up a notch. Get what I mean?
So guys, namhlanje nimpethele uSeko. He's just iHrotmani grand. Abasestratweni bayamazi. Football people, they know him. Defenders yamcapkela. The reason why he's just dribbling. He's dribbling through Ebola, and hopefully he's not dribbling through our sisters. But that's not the point.
Be.
That's not the
Could
point.
never be me, fam. Nah.
But nah, man, like bro,
Nah.
you gifted. You're everything, and you have a lot of people looking up to you, especially Amashita Sekasi, and they're trying to make it in the football industry. So, what are your tips in terms of like, what would you advise them about the football industry?
Man, it's just not as what it seems.
Mm-hmm.
No. I'm not saying it's different, but
Okay.
it's not as clear as the naked eye sees.
Away.
So the only advice I'll give you, if you're trying to make it in football, be yourself, be patient, pray, work hard, train, and don't stop until you
Get what you want.
can't get it.
Away.
wrong. You get what I mean? Like just perfect it.
Bro, whenever I'm on those socials, right, I'm seeing people, especially Amashita Sakulayo. Seko Manona, Seko Manona. Obviously, that's overwhelming to you. Like it makes you feel some type of way in a beautiful way. You understand? Like, can you just walk us through the journey of like having people looking up to you, the pressure and all of that?
I always say this, man. I don't think anyone there's some people that strived for it, but personally, I never tried to be no idol, bro.
Away.
And I'm not downplaying where I'm at as far as the influence goes to these kids or even older guys. But I had to be myself for them to recognize. And that's why the only advice I would give to anyone that's just trying to do it or go down the same path is like, be yourself.
Be yourself.
Be yourself. Work hard and just
Be yourself.
It's very important, bro.
Now, for people that would like to understand or would like to know ukuthi ba iqale kuphi yonke lento, because obviously ayiqalanga overnight. It's something that
Yeah,
started way back.
sure.
Like, can you just walk us through that journey of like your path of football?
Long story short, 12-year-old kid studying. I won't say
Young
studying.
Park.
Uhambe esikolweni young park. That's not
Yeah,
studying. That's staying in school. Funde young park, you are playing soccer young park and you partaking ikasi kancinci. And my parents actually didn't want that. Like my parents didn't want me playing football.
Used to
period.
whoop you.
Oh yeah, facts. Facts. Like
But I'm
my
sure,
close
I'm
people
sure
would
now they
attest
don't
to
whoop
this.
you.
Oh,
I'm like,
we
"Why?"
joke about it now. It's like, hey, actually, as mama, at some point,
I didn't go home for that.
yeah, for this, like I'll sleep crying because of this. But from there to living the city, being in Joburg, a year later, I'm in the national team. You know, I'm literally part and parcel. I'm traveling countries, dog. I'm living the continent. You know, I'm living any dream of a young South African footballer. So from there, it's just been nonstop. Nonstop. Until obviously there was a point where life being life, I don't like putting it that way because it would mean I'm not being honest. I wasn't unfortunate or anything. Some of the things that happen are like solely because of like my doings, my actions, what I did or what I did not do. I'm not gonna blame anyone for that. Yeah. I'd like to put it that way.
So, okay, make me understand. So you went from a young pack, and then you were selected to play for
I was School of Excellence.
School of Excellence in
That's my
Joburg.
high school, basically.
So you started there. That's where your whole journey started. Okay, let's say young pack,
Yeah.
but you were selected young pack to play for a School of Excellence
I was the only one, actually.
from PE. Damn, out of
It was over K, over 1,000
1,000 people.
Yeah, Australia Zwede, Zwede Stadium.
So, but that's only one.
I don't know what they were thinking, but they did. And got bad.
Moving on. So you went from a young pack to School of Excellence, and then from there, why you done Joburg?
Yeah, I was based while I'm at School of Excellence. I'm based in Joburg. So, Clear High School, yeah, which was School of Excellence, which is basically a soccer school. I stayed there for 4 years, and then on my 4th year, I was already being scouted by professional teams. That's when I signed my first professional contract, which was with University of Pretoria, Amatax. Same year, I was already in PSL.
Age of 16, 17.
17, yeah. I was doing grade 11. So the pressure and everything like came with it, man. Like it was
obviously it's gonna get to
you. Yeah. And I'm a young kid at that time. You know what I mean? Look at it this way. You're 17, you have your own apartment, you're getting paid. You're literally just going to school for the sake of it, as far as it seemed at that time. So you feel like you're on top of the world.
Like I said before, but there are so many kids out there. Utupuma pagwendlin, big shop. There are kids out there wearing T-shirts written Seko Manona, Seko Manona. The pressure.
It's one thing wearing T-shirts, bro. What I love the most is that they actually dye their hair blonde.
Damn.
That's for me. It's like you say you love this guy. The ultimate way to prove it is going blonde. Like they do it. They literally do it.
So this started back in the first time you were in Premier League.
Not even. Like back then, it was, like I'm saying, keep in mind, we're talking about over 10 years ago.
Damn.
So the first time I touched the professional level, it was a thing of, I had respect amongst people that knew football, people that followed football. But then fast forward, we've always been the age of generation, right? Like I'd say from late 90s or 90s coming up to now, age of generation. I mean, information, not generation, my bad. So you'll find everything on your socials. Everything. Who's doing what, where. It's on your socials. So now these boys, people that I don't even know, come up to me, yo, role model. Okay, cool. I'm going to assume you found it on socials or TV, whatever. But my point is, it's always been a thing. Back then, it was like, it's people that know me physically and people that have been with me that knew what was going on. Now it's a different chat. You know, it's a different chat. Whereas when I step out, I've had people call me blonde endless twin. So it's like, oh, socials. And that they'll call me blonde endless, but go on to tell you how they admire you and why they admire you. And it's everything, it aligns. It's like everything I've been doing or everything I've done. So a lot of people back then, it was like, there was no blonde endless back then. So that's what I'm saying. Right now, it's what they see, what they're trying to do. And the only advice is like, cool, I might be influential, but like take what you can as far as positivity goes and focus on what you're doing. And if I inspire you to do more, go at it. Just push it till you can't.
Bro, like, to be honest, man, like, I'm really proud of where you come from.
Thank you.
And I'm proud of the person that you are, because it's not easy, man, like, to grind every day, you know? Because the football industry, like, it has, like, a lot of challenges.
It's fucking cruel.
There's a lot of people that are trying to, you know, be in there. Yeah, bro. You've been in the industry for, like, 10 years.
Over.
Consistency. It's not easy, bro.
I won't lie. It hasn't always been consistency. Like there's been, if you remember when you spoke about it together, it was like, there's been a thingy. I don't want people to think this was rehearsed. Okay. It was literally a chat between me and my brother, which is you. I told you there was a point where, no, it's facts, bro. There was a point where I wasn't on the radar as far as everything I've done. Like, I'm not up there. I'm not playing professional anymore. I literally went from there to like the bottom of the barrel.
Gas.
As far as football goes, I'm playing a gas within.
Dang.
And then.
So you went from Joburg to Ikas?
Yeah.
How?
To sum it up, it was a thing of that team that was, I still had a team on paper, but they didn't want to release me. Okay. They were not playing me, but they didn't want to release me.
Damn.
So it was a long-term contract. It was actually 5 years. So now with the 5 years and then I'm left with 2, but then there's a team that's actually interested in my future and want to play me. Now I'm talking to my team, my agent and everyone, and they're not buying into it. They're just telling me to come back. And then all I'm thinking that time is that I'm going to come back and then it's going to be the same shit that's been going on for the past 3 years of the 5 years. And I'm not with that. So I just chose to stay. It was over a year when I was literally here just playing. In fact, that was the only league I could play where I could be registered. And then there's no conflict with like professional football. Like I could do whatever I want as far as playing goes. And then it doesn't, like I'm not in trouble. That was the only time. And that's when I played. That's the lowest league. Whereas you can be registered, but it's literally just like, it's just here. It doesn't go to your SAFA or whatever you call it. So that's the only way I survived as far as actually putting on my boots and just being on the field.
So basically you coming back to Ikas.
Yeah.
You're more like a nightmare to defenders.
I mean, given the standard.
It was not.
Given the standard, it was. But it was also a nightmare for me at some point.
But look at you now.
Yeah, that's a story that only God can explain, bro.
Bro, God has been with you through everything.
Kid you not.
Because, like, seeing the fact that you went from Joburg, you were up there, and when you were given the chance, to be honest, you were young.
Yeah.
And obviously you're gonna make mistakes.
Which I did.
Things. Obviously, Yongelando, you went down. But you being down, God was with you in that process.
True.
And God said, you know what? I'm giving you another chance.
And that's not what every other professional soccer player can say.
Exactly.
I know in this industry, man, you only get one shot,
chance.
bro. Like one shot. After that, you are a tavern and you're telling us about how good you were when you were fucking
sad.
18.
That's sad.
It's facts. It's a sad thing. But
given another
you're
chance.
looking at people that you probably played with when they were younger and you're like, I used to
Yeah.
I've seen it. Like I've been in places where a guy would come up to me like, uyakumbula tandlala now. Like, yeah, ndiyakumbula, but what matters the most now? Where are you now? What are you doing now?
No, but bro, like you, it, like a lot of these kids, man, they look up to you. You know, even amajita ako, yeah.
I'm blessed, bro.
I'm sure you still have guys or kalinabo that still talk to you. Like say Seko Manona, keep it up.
I have them. I have guys that, and Gengoko with like how everything goes as a black child, even as an adult, bro. If we're gonna be like so honest, it's like I have a machita in Kulenawo that I can talk to like this. Abanye planti banana bestratweni. They don't recognize me or I don't recognize them solely because of umhlambi. Someone is too high of whatever. Like their life is like down there. I don't recognize them because umhlambi damkabelele way. It's a matter of the truth. That's just how it's set up, especially at guys.
That's sad.
It's very sad.
That is sad.
It's very sad, bro.
Let's get to the tea with Seko Manona. Aha, we're coming back. Welcome back to Let's Get to the Tea with Terry Miataza, chilling here with Useko, aka Taskil, aka Neymar, aka Ronaldinho, aka Ronaldo, aka all of the best players in the world.
That's literally pushing it, but
you're the best. You're the best, Machi.
I appreciate it.
You're the best, Machi.
Guys,
besithetha noSeko about football, about where he comes from, where he's headed to. Now we're diving deeper into his social life, into his relationships, and siyaxoxela ke mba nge-relationships soze ngabikho u-Athi.
Love of my life.
He's our brother, and I appreciate the fact that you're not afraid to tap into your emotion.
He's our brother.
That's
the love of my life.
Yo, uzawulahlwa wena.
Bro,
you don't care.
At some point, it got my girl nervous. It did, because she didn't understand. Like, everything we talk about, yo, I'm with Ati. I didn't respond because we were playing FIFA with Ati. So, I genuinely understand. But, man, the love I have for him, I'll never be ashamed of it. Like, that's my brother. Bro, that's my best friend.
Sorry to cut you off, man. You know what's sad, ne? Thina singamajita abakhulelekazi sinalanto ba ya umshita uphela kwisalute ba ekuse the moment ndikubamba ndikuhaga ekuse mfethu hug to the audience ayibona ngeindlela ba ekuse hello mshita hey uze it's sad, dog. Why are we afraid to tap into our emotions?
I don't think we're afraid to tap in, because man, as a human being, and amachita even nanga asekazi. How about like the ones that have this la mentality of we know that you're a man, you can't supposed to do this and that. They feel. Any human being feels. Same way umchite kwazi umfethu tikolile, ti happy in the 10. Bro, you feel every emotion.
True.
Even when you're sad, for example, kanyakowa. Let's just put it in terms angoku. Uyakowa. Omnye uzoyifihla. That's the difference, man. Like Omnye will call you like sensitive because let's say you cried in public or you just showed emotion in public. And it's crazy because if you show emotion, your happiness, but let's say we have Kumele Mall, no one says anything. But if Babona Utere crying a mall, it's something to talk about.
Your society is so obliged to avoid that. This is right. This is wrong.
Of course. Do you get what I mean? Like, what happens if it's a thing of whatever you're going through or a text you saw that time literally pushed you walking, I hate being deep about this shit, but you're walking at the mall, you're checking your phone, you get a text that someone you love passed away. Someone very dear to your heart. You can't help it. The elevator or its depths the mall are too far for you to hold back how you feel.
True.
How are you going to deal with that?
You have to show emotions.
Bro. So if you see me at my weakest, like during the people, and you decide to like have your take on that, that's on you. That's how I take it. The same way that if I'm with Ati and literally I'm seeing with Ati, whether it's at Groove or whatever, I jump for this boy, fucking hug him for the longest time ever. If you take that and put it in a weird way or a negative way,
that's on you.
That's on you, man. I know how I feel about this boy. I know how he feels about me.
Because he's been there.
Yeah. I do not care about that.
Where?
And I feel like that's how a lot of people should take what they're going through.
But do you feel like society played a role in that? In how we think?
Of course. Of course it's society, man. Because like I'm saying, you'd get, there's always like two sets of compliments. Not even, there's compliments and then there's the negative side of it. Whereas people will be like, no, the love you guys have with one another. And then there'll be people like, Haibo, why you have kumchitelwe? Haibo Seko side eye.
What's it?
Yeah, bo. So there's two ways to take it. Luckily for me, it's not something I genuinely don't care about that. Excuse me. It's about how I feel at that moment and I'll express it.
Because I remember I saw a video on, I think it was on your WhatsApp status. Yeah. I think udlala ibhola pha, ne? As udlala ibhola, I think you were done or you were leaving when it was halftime or whatever the case is.
He's always there for my games, but
he was there. And somebody took a video of him hugging you.
Yeah.
I was the first person to react on that because I loved what I saw.
I feel you.
Because coming from Ikazi, I know how niggas think. I know how people think. And I know we have two audiences here. We have
true.
Baba negative and we have these people that are positive.
Of course.
Because people that are positive, they will see that, okay, cool. There's nothing but love here. Baba negative, soga, do you understand? And of which that is not true.
Do you know what's so crazy about that? But it's literally let's get to the tea, yeah?
Oh, yeah, let's get to the tea, my brother.
So there was a point whereby a guy, I'm not going to mention names. This was a year or two ago where he gave off that energy, but Zimo Feslan. Now, one thing about us when we're together and we see something like that, we petty as hell. Very petty. So we were like, you know what, nah? What's the best way to prove that Asizo move to this person and this person alone? Is this person dating? Yeah. One of us has to go for the
girl. Oh, Jesus!
It's that simple. And it has to be Ati. It has to be art. Because my thing was, man, we very deep. Like Guti, even if it's not your girlfriend, I like how it was back then. We were still like growing up and all of that, where we had to be petty about it. Right now we're growing up. There's no need. Yeah. But if you push us to a point where we have to prove a point, dog, it doesn't even have to be your girlfriend. We just look for anything that's gonna touch you. Could be your sister though. I mean, I'm not disclosing that. I'm not disclosing that.
Oh yeah.
That's me and my best friend. That's 7-Eleven for you. That's what we call our friendship.
No, he's a cool gent. He's a party. Siyamfuna hapa naye. He's coming.
He's gonna get you. There's no other way.
He's our brother. He's coming. He has to be here. Teta nawe. Shoe Clinic. Shout out. We need you here, dog. We need you here. Moving on, my brother. Moving on. As I've said, man, like there are so many kids out there that want to be just like that skill. Yeah. Where to, like, how do they apply it? Because there was a baller, isn't the only do's and don'ts of like the whole football industry. Like, what should they do and what should they not do in terms of like trying to make it an industry?
It's a one do, man. With this do comes with don'ts. Be yourself. For like, even if they were to ask me, if all these kids were to ask me how it happened, I was myself. I didn't try to be like, man, we look up to a lot of people.
But you were yourself.
We look up to footballers, we look up to this and that, but I was myself though. Like on the pitch, as far as this goes, whatever I'm trying to do goes, I was myself.
And it worked out for you. Beautiful stuff, man.
Promise you.
Kids, I know you guys are watching and I know you guys are listening.
I have to. There's
that skill. Be yourself, despite all the odds. And I'm sure he came across a lot of challenges. So
I did.
You did?
I did.
Walk us through that journey, man. We want to know everything.
Bro, we were talking about something and then it was a thing of you asked me a question when you were having a chat. I was like, man, are you actually happy? And I said, and you said, you placed it, you asked that question, you didn't give me a chance to elaborate. You said, it's a yes or no question. I said, no.
Now, it's part of the challenges.
I said, no. Because my thing is, I'm going to be so
straightforward about it.
Man, I'm going through a lot. That's another reason why this episode took so long. Yeah. Like, I remember you hitting me up and I was down for it.
And I was going through a lot.
You were going through a lot.
Then I overcame that.
You overcame that. That's all God. You know? And then when it was time for me, I was going through a lot. You know what I mean? So that's human nature, bro. We're human.
But we rise up.
You have to.
We have to, bro.
You have to, bro. There's no heroes, dog. Like,
you are your own hero.
There's no Superman that's gonna come save the day, fam.
Only you, bro.
There's no...
Man,
we don't have that.
Guys, Mamele, Seko Manona, he's just out of this world. He's insane. Defenders ziyamazi phofu andifuna ndithetha kakhulu. Defenders zasekazi ziyamazi.
And now international too though. But that's a chat for another day.
Hey, he's raising the bar now. But no cap though. No cap.
Oh yeah.
No cap.
Legit, man.
You are fired, dog. You are fired.
I've played, dog, and I swear I've enjoyed football, bro. That's why I'm at a point whereby I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm at a point whereby I'm so grateful, man.
Yeah.
You know, I understand the pressure. I won't say pressure for as far as people watching me and expectations goes. It's supposed to be pressure for anyone that hasn't been through what I've been through. For me, man, it's like, bro, I promise you, God's gonna make it happen.
God made it happen.
I play my part. Everyone is just waiting for Seko to be on the pitch. And it's gonna happen. You know,
it kind of reminded me of a scripture that says that seek first the kingdom, and then everything else will be added.
Amen.
You did that.
Amen.
You did that. And everything now is falling into place. There'll be challenges along the way.
Which is what I'm facing, bro. But I know it's part of the process.
But those mountains are gonna move.
Yeah.
They are moving.
They have to.
They have to, bro.
Bro, they have to, as a black child, you need to realize that
Awuna
there'll
backup
be,
plan.
I promise you,
I got
dog,
plan
when I
B.
talk about there being no Superman,
I
bro,
got plan B.
we're not trust fund babies, dog.
Like I just want to dwell into the art yakho. Like yes, bro. Fethu yazoba Joe. Fethu ndibawula undethe picture undiqhoma bedongeni.
Being as honest as I can, I trust me, I'm very good at that. And do you know how I confirm this? It's like one of our greatest artists in the city, like Epa, in fact, GQ, Uzaga, Uzuko. I don't know if you guys know.
Yeah, we know him.
But that guy, come on, he's flawless, dog. And then there's this one portrait that I did for this other lady, a fucking billionaire, dog. But that's a chat for another day. And it was on it was like a gift, but I did it on a pillow. Like literally I had to, it was just something we thought of as people that are trying to give her a gift.
Yeah.
But then for me, it was still part of my collection. I drew her like, it's art on a pillow. And I sent it to him. No, I didn't send it to him. I literally tagged him like, yo, bro, just know that as far as portrait goes, I took inspiration from you. For me to be able to go through with this shit. You gave me hope.
Where?
Keep in mind, I'm an artist, bro. I know I'm an artist. But I was like, my thing is, man, everyone should, man, if you're good at it, just get the acknowledgement, bro. Get what I mean? Let's stop holding back. Don't hold it back for when I die. Give me my flowers while I'm still here.
Yeah, bro.
Get what I mean? Yeah. While I'm still here, bro. So it was a thing of, bro, for me to try and go through with this. And obviously a comment from him meant a lot for a person of that caliber as far as art goes. It's like, boy, you finessed this. It meant a lot. And I was content with that. I'm just making an example as far as just artistry goes. That, bro, it's a big pie, bro, and we can all eat.
Oh, yeah.
It's a big pie, bro. It's as entertainment as a whole is a big pie. We can all eat, dog.
Yeah.
We can all eat.
Eat Jan with so many talents. Bro, after the ad break, guys, we'll be dwelling more on ezinye izinto about Seko. Ezinye ikona ezingaziwayo.
He's gonna be personal about it. I'm here for it. I'm cool with that.
Are you cool with that?
I'm
Brother.
here for it, bro.
My brother, my nigga, we appreciate you, man. Like, I won't lie to you. I've been saying this and I've been emphasizing on this. Because, dog, energies don't lie. You know? As soon as you walked in the building, yeah, feta pretty nigga. There was we force but when you see it, it's not for you. It's not for you. Bro,
I'm right here right now.
Bro, you are here.
How could I like?
We
not
can
be
literally
grateful?
talk the whole day and
I'm honored
night.
to be here. You know,
bro.
Like I'm genuinely,
we appreciate
I'm
you,
genuinely honored, dog,
away.
to be here, part of the podcast, and get to talk my stuff. Thank you, bro.
Pause,
You spoiled.
Welcome back to Let's Get to the Tea with your boy Terry Miataza. Hey guys, bekumnandi man, bekumnandi. But now we have to get to a closing. It has been late. My brother Seko Manona chilling next to me. We're talking about everything and anything.
Thank you for having me.
Because we're trying to get to know him. You understand? Now, Seko, I have one question. And this is our producer I am. Itiba Mandek just one thing. If you had one question to ask me, or ask whoever is in charge of this, ungathini?
Oh shit. I didn't expect this. I'm not gonna lie.
Away. It's different.
But we're here. And for me, more than anything, it's not just about me. It's about each and every person that's gonna view this podcast and continue from here.
Okay.
Why are we here? And I'm not gonna ask about what you're trying to achieve and everything. What are you trying to achieve with this podcast? I genuinely want to know, man. I don't do this shit often, but I'm here right now. Thankful as well.
Bro, listen, the reason why we're having this podcast is that you are an artist, right? And you have an audience. So now we're trying to bridge that gap between you and the audience. Because I'm sure you have people that look up to you, that don't really know you, but from a distance. So now this is like a platform where you can express yourself. You understand? But say useko ngubani waphi what. And in our Nancy, they don't really understand that we have so much talent. You understand? So we are fighting for our spot because Abandu literally undermine PE. And we have so much talent here, bro.
Cape Town's one of them. But continue.
We will be back to that. I'll have a guest. Cape
Town's one of them.
We will be back.
Cape Town's one of them. As far as the entertainment industry goes, Cape Town is one of those people.
But I strongly believe Utiba will rise. And we are rising.
We're already there.
We are there, dog. We're there. We are fighting.
Chonga. I have this one boy, Kubalo, the chubby guy, is actually, like, he's my cousin.
Gaffy.
He always says, shout out. Otitina as the PE, Sizile.
Sfigile.
That's the term we use, Sizile. Bayasbona. They cannot blind to everything. Like, as far as the entertainment industry goes, and I'm talking soccer, everything.
They know,
Sizile. Sizile.
Mataza, sekufuna. Unjonge kwephi yona? Sekufuna apha.
I'll be here when
you record this. The thing is, I sent him a text this morning.
Bashe,
Imbalele namhlanje nathi jonga. Oliphi icala.
Jonga.
But moving on. Shout out, man. Thank you, Seko, for coming through, man. Much love. Appreciate your existence. Uyijan. Uzile. Thank you to everyone that's here. Let's get to the tea. Shout out. Useko will drop everything, Kamala, K, everything, IG, all of that. It is what it is. Let's get to the tea.
Ain't no thing like coincidence. I do believe in only consequence. Good or bad, that shit legit. That's my testimony, nigga. I believe in no love.